This week on Earth Radio, microplastics are entering our bodies in ways that you might not expect, and emperor penguins officially enter the endangered species list. I'm your host, Rebekah Hendricks, and first, we're looking ahead to this summer's forecast. Rising sea temperatures around the world show that we are in for a wild summer of flooding, droughts, and heat. This last month, in March, ocean temperatures crept up towards historic highs. While the waters didn't quite reach the highest temperatures the world has ever seen, the sea surface temperatures that were recorded were the second highest for the month of March. This leads scientists to believe that we're in for another summer of El Niño weather. El Niños occur when the heat radiating off of the Central Pacific Ocean disrupts the winds that typically blow from east to west over the water. Without these winds, weather all over the world goes out of whack. El Niño weather conditions can cause extreme downpours in North and South America, leading to floods and landslides that have the potential to decimate communities. It can also cause droughts in Asia and Australia, leading to crop failure and raging wildfires. And that's just the effect that rising ocean temperatures have on the surface. Under the water, heat wreaks havoc on marine ecosystems. Last year, high ocean temperatures climbed to a critical level for coral reefs. Climate change has caused mass die-offs for these reefs, which can affect the fish that live within them and the predators that hunt those fish, causing entire ecosystems to collapse. The last time we experienced El Niño weather was in 2024, and that year went down in history as the hottest year ever recorded. As these weather conditions continue into 2027, we may be in for another scorching hot year. Microplastics have found their way into every facet of our lives, like our diets, skincare, and even the air that we breathe. But there are some sources that go overlooked compared to food packaged in plastic, for example. Microplastics are literally everywhere, from our blood to the summit of Mount Everest. The Netherlands-based Plastic Soup Foundation released a report compiling the findings of over 350 peer-reviewed studies, creating a huge list of microplastic sources, and some of them may actually surprise you. A lot of surgical equipment can actually introduce plastic into our bodies during operations, and even after, like IV bags and catheters. Implants such as breast implants and orthopedic implants also introduce plastic into our bodies. The operating room is actually rife with microplastic exposure. Babies in the NICU are also exposed to microplastics because they receive intravenous nutrition. When babies leave the hospital, their exposure continues. Many baby formulas are packaged in plastics that actually leach into baby sustenance. Every year, we create 400 million tons of plastic waste. So our exposure to plastics is only increasing. However, the Intergovernmental Negotiating Committee is inching towards a global plastic treaty. This would lay out a framework for reducing plastic pollution and hopefully make an impact on our consumption of microplastics. Finally, we end off this week on a particularly tragic note for animal lovers everywhere. Emperor penguins and Antarctic fur seals are officially endangered species. These adorable puffballs are facing massive habitat loss as sea ice dwindles. By the 2080s, their populations will likely be half of what they are today, which is already very low compared to previous decades. Krill, a major food source for seals, are retreating to the colder depths of the ocean as surface temperatures rise. This loss of ice also impacts penguins and their ability to breed. During mating season, penguins need swaths of connected ice to make their famous march across the Arctic. But melting ice has made this journey much more treacherous. Reports from 2023 project that the species could potentially go extinct by the end of this century. However, it's also worth noting that some species can come back from this point. Green sea turtles made a comeback in 2024 that saved them from the brink of extinction. With proper conservation efforts, penguins and seals may be just as lucky. If you want to learn more about the stories covered in today's episode, check out the full articles published on earth.org and linked in the show notes. Earth Radio is produced, edited, scored, and written by Rebekah Hendricks. This week's stories are reported by Martina Eugenie. Earth.org is supported by listeners and readers like you. Visit our website to donate to our climate coverage. Have a great week.